of the Charlton career mode as we sit top of League One on equal points and goal difference and goals for and goals against with Wigan Athletic. The two Athletics top of the table right now. Interesting to see. Wimbledon, also the only other team in the entire league who have got off to a perfect start. So, will those three teams be going for the title? Who knows? We're going to today have a little look at the future transfer dealings that we want to get involved with. So obviously we've got a very good, healthy squad, fairly younger squad this season compared to other seasons. But I do have to say, there are certain positions that I think we could strengthen. So one of those is right back. I don't know why Matthews is the only tired player out of everyone, but he is 29 years old. Our backup right back then is actually Chris Gunter, who is also himself 32 years old. We do have Charlie Barker, but I think he's probably got a bit of a roof, you know, like he's only going to get up to like a 70 rated and then he's just going to plateau. So I do think we probably need to sign someone. Also, Charlie Barker we will be sending out on loan because he has actually gone out on loan in real life. The other area that I'm kind of worried about is up front. We have got Stockley, we have got Connor Washington, both into the like senior years of their career where they're not going to grow in rating too much at this point. So sort of like a young striker would be quite good. We've also got Ronnie Schwartz down here, who again is 31 years old. Josh Davison is potentially a bright spark for the future. Obviously been playing really well in real life. As of when I recording this video, he scored a goal against Portsmouth in a 2-2 draw. So he could be a very promising player for us in the future. But still, I think we need to probably gradually over the next season or two transition a couple of one or two new young strikers in and maybe sell some of the older guys like Ronnie Schwartz, etc. But we still, for this season, have a very good squad. I just want to plant that seed. So what I have done is I've actually, if we go over to the Global Transfer Network, I have actually set some new instructions for the scouts. So we are looking for any position promising, a goalkeeper of first team quality and promising, centre back, in fact they're all promising first team quality, centre back, striker and full back. So we're looking for those four positions primarily. We're also beginning to scout players for the transfer hub so that when we actually come to signing players, we've got a bit of a pool of players to select from. So January should be very exciting. And speaking of January, it normally takes me, I don't know, maybe like 12 episodes or so to get to January, the first January transfer window. I'm going to break the trend for the FIFA 22 Charlton career mode. What I'm actually going to do is simulate the rest of the league matches for August. We've got a very good foundation and a good squad this year, and I'm not too worried about simming games. Wigan is a big game, and it is a bit of a risk to sim that one. Equally, MK Dons could be a banana skin, but I do have faith that we can get at least 6 points out of these 3 games and just try and advance that time a bit quicker so that it takes us less time to get out of League One episode-wise. You see what I mean? So let's keep going. MK Dons is the first game of today's, oh no, episode. We lose it 1-0. We lose against Wigan. We got to beat Crew. We got to beat Crew. We draw again, bro. Wow. Okay. That has shaken things up right at the beginning of this episode. So who have we got next month? So we're into September now. We have a cup game against Crawley, which is the EFL trophy. We have Gillingham away, Cheltenham at home, Wycombe away, and then Portsmouth at home and Bolton at home. So that actually catches us up with real life as of my recording. Oh, that was a very unfortunate series of events. I can't believe we only took 1 point from those games, and surely now we're literally going to be in like the mid-table regions having dropped so many points. Anyway, we are going to have a look at how we line up for this game against Crawley Town in the Papa John's Trophy and see if maybe some of our senior players or some of our backup players can come into our first 11 and make a difference. So Jackson Bond, as you will remember hopefully, has gone to Northern Ireland to look for some youth talent. He has brought 3 players to my attention. Shane Burns, who looks like he could be very special. Looks like a forward player, potentially a winger on the right-hand side. Maybe a centre mid, I'm not sure, but he is definitely getting signed up, Shane Burns. Also, that game face, impressive. It looks kind of realistic. Doesn't even look too distracting like Alan Bell is got one of those distracting, unrealistic looking faces kind of thing. Unfortunately for us, even though he's got a dodgy game face, he's actually potentially a very good player, Alan Bell. Overall potential is 89 max. Even Brendan Lemon, a wonderful exotic citric name, and potentially also a good player. So I'm going to continue scouting these two. Literally, oh, he's a goalkeeper, Alan Bell. Do you know what? Let's just get him. No. Let's wait. We're going to continue scouting him because if he goes down to like a 78 potential overall, I might not bother. Anyway, couple of players out on international, and we have transfer listed a few of the older players, guys, off screen. Gunter, Watson, and Schwartz, I think, are the three we've transfer listed. We have already got a bid in for Chrissy Gunter, and he is going to actually go to AIK. As long as he can arrange personal negotiations with them, we are going to accept that offer, and we're going to let him go and have a few years abroad, I guess, as he looks to retire, you know, he enters the latter stage of his career. We are up to a 90 rated manager despite having some really bad results of late on the pitch. So we're going to do what we said. We're going to rotate this team. We've only got 5 subs for the cup game. Interesting. We're going to rotate this team and see if we can get a win against Crawley. Come on now. And that is how we're going to line up for this Crawley game. Josh Davison on a -3, unfortunately, up front. Probably because he hasn't played any games so far, but he's going to lead the line, hopefully get maybe a goal and try and find a little bit of form as that striker, first choice striker position becomes potentially vacant. You know, we don't really have a solid nailed down striker. Washington scored a goal. Stockley scored a goal so far this season. I'll check who scored in those other games that we simmed, but Josh Davison certainly could make a case to be our first choice striker depending on how quickly he grows. That looks like a crude chance there, but we'll hopefully get a counter-attack going right now, down the right with Johnny Lecco. This is a good chance for Charlton here, and it's a goal! And it's Elliot Lee playing in that cam position. We've pushed him a little bit more advanced than Alex Gilby normally plays, and it's rewarded with a goal. The number 17 off the mark in the Papa John's Trophy. Love to see that. Oh, chance here for Crew. What a save. That is Stephen Henderson who's come in to replace Craig McGilvery, and it's really good to have 2 senior keepers in the squad. I don't think McGilvery really needed a rest, but you've always got the risk, as we take another shot at goal, you've always got that risk of getting injured in a really sort of irrelevant game. And if McGilvery got injured in this game, I would never be able to forgive myself for starting him over Henderson. So therefore, Henderson comes in, a little bit of a rating drop-off, but again, he's a good keeper for playing a team like Crawley as we try and attack again through Johnny Lecco. Is he going to get a second chance? Here we go, Sean Clare. And, oh, Elliot Lee with another shot there. Good save from the keeper, Morris, of Crawley. Corner, away. We're all over them. Oh, we've scored again, and it's Johnny Lecco. And guys, I know this kind of bit me on the arse last time, but I'm going to jump to result, and it is a 2-0 overall victory. Excellent news. 8 out of 10 rating for Elliot Lee. Johnny Lecco with a 7.7. Davison actually did really well up top, 7.5. Impressed with that performance. He may have even got an assist. Does it actually tell you who got the assist? It doesn't. That's unfortunate. But overall, we did really well there. I actually would have liked to see Alaraway and Morgan come on, but there'll be other Papa John's Trophy games where those 2 boys can play. Really good performance, and we get the 3 points in the group stage for the Pizza Trophy. And that takes us to a micro derby against Gillingham, who are 3rd. We are down to 13th. I think we have to play this one, guys. Gillingham doing spectacularly well in the league. Only bettered by Sheffield Wednesday and Ipswich so far. Wow, we're really down to 13th place. That means that whenever you do a career mode on this FIFA, Charlton are not going to perform well when the computer are controlling them. Now, interestingly, it's making me play this game even though we have several international players out. That's not the real rules. If we had 3 internationals, we wouldn't be playing this game. It would be postponed. But we actually have to play this game without Connor Washington, Northern Ireland. Matthews selected ahead of Chris Gunter, also our player, for Wales because his rating's higher. And McGilvery's gone off to Scotland duty as well. So we actually have 3 players out and 3 players that would all start. Well, potentially not Washington, but he'd at least be on the bench. So that is a tricky situation to be in. Therefore, we have brought in, obviously, Henderson, Gunter, and we have also brought in Davison to the bench because after a good performance in the Cup, I think he deserves his spot there. We've also brought in Alaraway onto the bench. So no keeper on the bench. Is this the one game that we don't have a keeper on the bench where potentially we might get a red card or something to the keeper? I don't know. Imagine the irony of that happening. I've never in my life ever had to sub a keeper off in FIFA, I don't think. If this is the first game it happens, I will be absolutely fuming. Anyway, Gillingham away. Let's get back to winning ways. Come on, you Reds. All right, let's have a look at Gillingham's lineup then. So they got Chapman in goal, Jackson, Amar, good player, Tucker and Tutonda at the back. They have Daniel Phillips, Carayol, and yeah, in holding midfield, those two. Dempsey on the right, McDonald on the left, Lee, the captain, in CAM, who is the brother of Elliot Lee, who doesn't play today for us, and then I think that was Oliver up front for them. We know how we line up, guys, so let's get into the action. Here's McDonald, finds a good pass to Oliver, who turns, and Henderson makes his first save in the league for us. It's a really good save as well. The turn in the box, sharp, passed, I think that was Famwo, and batted away by Stephen Henderson in his second stint as a Charlton player at the age of 33. Lovely save from him, and it's good to know that we've got a reliable keeper waiting if McGilvery can't play and wants to piss off to Scotland duty. Right, Ryan Innes. Let's work this up the pitch, guys. Chrissy Gunter to Akin Famwo. We're going to play... Whoa, Akin Famwo, I didn't know you had that in your locker, son. We're going to play George Dobson in. All of my channels are blocked off here. Gillingham sitting nice and deep. We're going to try and work it forward, but without success right now. That was tough. To Tonda on the ball here. Gillingham clearly a team on form, and they're playing like it. Phillips. Good ball forward. It's a great shot from Oliver, and that, I thought, nestled in the bottom corner, but luckily goes wide of the goal. Stephen Henderson, I think, was beaten there. And my manager... me, not looking very happy there. Anyway, we move on. Let's try and work a chance again. Come on now, Ben. What are we going to do with it? All right, Purrington on the left here. Let's get some runs going, boys. Kirk does find Stockley. Step over. Bang! Good save from Chapman. Good save from Chapman. I was actually going to start Washington today. However, he's on international duty. So Stockley has got a chance here to have a really good performance and make me second guess what I was going to do. My plan to transition Washington into the starting lineup just because he's got that pace. But Stockley put a really good shot at Chapman's goal there, and he wins this header as well, but it's wide. If you're going to win the header, Stockley, you've got to put him on target, son. Let's slide that. Oh, that is such a bad challenge. McDonald down the left. He's going to put a cross in, he turns inside, tries to find someone on the edge of the area. Gilby's there, but he's too slow with his feet. Luckily, gets a second chance, and we do manage to get it away. Now, Stockley, what is your lofted through ball like? It's okay. Kirk's going to pick this up, controls with his head, onto his heel, tries to beat Jackson for pace, but it's great defensive work, although... Kirk almost wins it back. Gillingham, really tough to break down so far, guys. We do have the ball, though. Kirk, inside to Gilby, turns well. Again, just here, no options for me. Boys, no options for me. Okay, options for me. Options for me! What a goal! Jaden Stockley! He scored again in the league! I always knew we were going to score from that attack. We had so many options, and we put it in the back of the net like it was nobody's business. And that's our number 9 again. Just doing bits for us. He's really proven to me that maybe it's not necessary to bring Connor Washington in, because Jaden Stockley brings us other traits. You know, he works himself into space in the box. He's got a mean shot with his feet. And that is a really good finish from Jaden. 1-0 to the boys. Gillingham surging forward. Oh, tries their little chip back inside. Okay, we're gaining control of this game gradually. Georgie Dobson and Gilby work... Oh, look, Stockley in this space again. Oh, his footwork almost came off, but not quite. Counter-attack. We have to watch this boy here, Kyle Dempsey, because he is dangerous down the right-hand side for Gillingham. Let's get that. Gunter makes a meal of it, but does end up coming away with the ball. Jai Simi, what are you going to do? Good ball to Gilby. Can we find the gap? Oh, he's taken a horrific touch there, but we still got the ball. It's going to be a shot. And it's a terrible one in the end from Chris Gunter. I probably should have crossed it, to be honest. I actually didn't realise it was Gunter who that fell to on the right. Tried to just trouble the keeper and earn a corner, basically, and it's actually just gone into the side netting. Unlucky Chris is Kirk. Maybe one more chance for a goal before half-time. And it's a throw-on, and that is half-time, guys. 1-0 to Charlton. It was a very difficult opening, 25-30 minutes, but finally breakthrough through Jaden Stockley, who fired in a really nice shot to beat Chapman in goal for Gillingham. Is it? Well, I get in trouble for saying I actually quite like Gillingham's kit this season. Kind of just looks aesthetically pleasing. Anyway, 1-0 to the boys. There are the scores elsewhere at half-time. And only 1-0s and 1-1s and 0-0s everywhere. So maybe it's our job to make things interesting in League One today by getting some more goals and making this victory a little bit more emphatic. Here's Lee looking to break through. McDonald, it's a good pass and it's another good save from Stephen Henderson. My players, where are you? Let's be having you. Why was he in that much space in the middle of the box? Come on now, Charlton. It's a great save and Henderson has got us out of trouble there again. He's had a really good game, actually. Good work from Charlie Kirk. Nice little rhyme for you lot there. Stockley, good close control for a big man. Oh, Forster-Caskey gets the ball through to Dobson. Why is he so far advanced as my CDM and he can't get the pass through? Good idea, Charlton. Gunter chips it up the line where Tutonda wins the header. Back to Gunter. Plays it simple this time to Innes. Back to Gunter on the right. Pass to Forster-Caskey. Stockley's onside. Stockley's onside. Stockley knocks it back. Jayasimi. Good block. No, why have I got a 4-on-4 situation here? Why are we so defensively open when we're playing a decent formation with a CDM? Stockley over the top. It's Charlie Kirk. Please do it for me, Charlie. Please do it for me. Please do it for me. Oh, he's not done it for me again. Charlie Kirk, he needs to get more prolific. All right, Stockley, we still got the ball. Knock it out wide, son. All right, Gunter, backheel it. That's good, that. That's terrible, that. That's what I said from the beginning. Gunter. Good pass to Forster-Caskey. Stockley to Gilby, who finds the top corner. Come on, sunshine. What a goal for Charlton. I'm just about to sub this man off. We are actually going to let the sub play out this time. It's kind of unfortunate for Gilby because that was a fantastic goal. Oh, wait, Gilby's not coming off. It's Forster-Caskey who's coming off. Don't worry, false alarm. What a goal anyway. Forster-Caskey was involved in the build-up. Stockley, who's got an assist and a goal in this game now, passes it to Gilby, fires it in towards the goal with his right foot and finds that top corner. That is a sweet strike from him. What a goal. 2-0 Charlton. Surely no coming back now for the Gills. Let's throw this. Oh, was that worth it? Oh, it's a good throw actually from the keeper. All right, Gilby switches play. Can we get this run onside? What a pass! Jayasimi! What a goal! That is counter-attack football at its finest. Dialang Jayasimi there to finish off his dinner. What a goal. What a celebration. 3-0 to Charlton away in the Kent Derby. What a ball this was. First time from Chrissy Gunter. That was spectacular from him. And Jayasimi does what he needed to do. Finishes it brilliantly with his left foot. Absolutely stupendous finish. And it is 3-0 to the boys. Here's Lee. Has a shot. Another great save from Henderson. This guy's been unreal. Gunter. Good. Oh, why have I just... It's meant to be a pass to the runner, which I think was Albie Morgan. A yellow card for Alex Gilby here, and we're going to get a little cameo appearance from our number 50, Deji Eleraway. Let's see what he can do in this last 3 minutes. And also, let's give Chris Gunter a round of applause for a fantastic performance stepping in for Adam Matthews, who would have otherwise started if not for his international call-up. Well done to Chrissy Gunter. Brilliant show from you. Here's Deji Eleraway's first touch. Good pass from him. Morgan. Jayasimi. Stockley. Let's go right out wide. That's a really good ball from Stockley. Let's go far post. He's offside. He's offside. He was offside. Lee bundled over. Morgan to Deji Eleraway. Can he maybe get an assist? Imagine if he gets an assist. Oh, please. I was going to do the little heel flick and then see if Stockley had scored. That would have been an assist for Deji Eleraway. They didn't even let me have the chance to shoot. Why not? Look, them two linking up right at the end were the first players that the game showed hugging in the little highlights post-game package here. But a 3-0 win against Gillingham, that's a fantastic result for us. Obviously, a mini derby in League One. I think I would say Gillingham fans care more about it than us. But yeah, you know, you have to respect it is a bit of a derby. And they completed more passes than us. They had a fair amount of shots, but ultimately we were more clinical on the day. Let's have a look at the performances then. And our best performer, Jaden Stockley, playing really well up front for us at the moment. An 8.1 for him. Kirk, a 7.1. I'm surprised that he was rated that highly because he missed a fair few chances. I guess he was getting into good positions and that sort of thing. You can tell by his heat map he had a few chances. And overall, another good display from Charlton. Again, it's another FIFA, guys, where the sim is just going to purely dick us. it's not looking good for us if we want to sim games. I'll say that. So after that very good Gillingham win, guys, I'll show you where we are in the table in just a second. Pape Soiree comes to my office and he's basically saying to me, boss, it's great to see things are going well for me and the team. Can I have a contract? Obviously, Pape Soiree is only on a 1-year deal. And you know what? I think he's possibly earned himself a 1-year extension. So I'll say, all in good time, lad. Oh, that's actually had a bad effect on his happiness. But it does raise a good point. By the way, before we actually get into this, where are we in the table? Okay, we're 6th. So we're back into the playoff places. We'll talk more about that in a second. But guys, let's go to the squad hub and go to our financial tab. Then let's have a look at the contract situation for some of these players. So players like Purrington, players like Forster Kasky, players like Ryan Innes, even Matthews. There are a fair few players here who could do with longer deals. Blackett Taylor, another one. Deji Laraway, another one. Josh Davison. So I think what we might do is spend some time and money on getting some new contracts signed for these guys. First of all, guys, a 3-year deal for Jake Forster Kasky. What wages shall we offer him? I think 4K, and I think a signing bonus of 50K. What say you, Jake Forster Kasky? That's a reasonable offer. Excellent. I'm happy to give him a pay rise. He's one of the few players that deserves it for sure. Next up, a 3-year deal for Ben Purrington. Now, let's talk money for this guy. Let's go up to 2.8K, 2.7K with a 30K signing bonus. That's a reasonable offer. Excellent news. Ben Purrington, another player who has signed an extension now alongside Jake Forster Kasky. Who else do we want to go in? I think Josh Davison has to be next. A 4-year deal then for our boy Joshy Davison. Let's go for a 1.4K for you without signing bonus. Let's see what he says to that. Reasonable offer. Okay, he gets a pay rise. He doesn't even want a sign-on bonus. Okay, 3 players down. Who's next? Wow, a pay cut taken by Adam Matthews there. We have signed him for an extra 2 seasons, so he gets a 2-year deal. It seems like most of these players are happy to take a pay cut. Let's go in for Ryan Innes next. And it's yet another 3-year extension for Ryan Innes. Let's talk about his salary. I think we could probably go for 2.3K. Just keep him on his same wages. See what he says to that. He wants a 15K sign-on bonus. Fine, we'll give him that. He's a good defender. Ryan Innes, another one tied down on a long-term contract. I think we want to go in for Blackett Taylor now. And Blackett Taylor, 1.9K now on the wages. And he is signed permanently for 4 years. We'd like to see that in real life. He's been really good in a Charlton shirt of late. Are there any more players here I would like to extend? Soiree and Washington potentially, Deji probably as well. The rest of the guys I'll probably end up selling. One player I potentially do want to sign permanently though is Johnny Lecco. We have unfortunately already increased his value, which has made him more expensive. I should have probably thought about signing him a little bit earlier, probably when I signed Famwo. However, I still think it's worth it, 1.3 million to get him permanently. He'll be a really good player in the future, especially if we get promoted to the championship next season. In terms of money, we still got quite a bit. So even if we were to sign him permanently, we'd still have a good amount of money for maybe a young striker and a right back. So let's go back in. Let's do it. Let's try and get Johnny Lecco on a permanent basis. So we've managed to get the negotiations to £1.25 million, which is actually fairly reasonable. It's under his market value. There's the little, I love that new animation. It will get annoying after a while, but it's September, guys. I have to love things for a little bit of time before they start annoying me, all right? So Johnny Lecco, we have to go into the negotiations with him and his agent and try and get him nailed down on a permanent deal. This could be a really good signing. I'd love to see this in real life as well. He's on his 2nd loan spell at Charlton, and I think he is loved by the fans, especially if he plays well this season. So he's going to be an important player, I hope. He will accept that. Let's see if we can get him signed, guys. So a 5-year deal for Johnny Lecco, and he wants a wage cut, but he does want a bonus. We're going to remove the bonus. I'll give him the signing bonus, and we'll take pretty much a £2.5 or £2.3 thousand wage cut. I'll take that. That actually works beautifully well. And he's going to settle for that. Wonderful news. Welcome to the club permanently, Jonathan Lecco, who follows in the footsteps of Akin Famwo as a loan player who we do sign permanently. So that's 2 really solid players who I think Charlton fans, again, will be really pleased to see sign in real life. Guys, we have 1 more game to do today. We're going to probably sim it. I know we've done a lot of menu stuff just there. Cheltenham at home. Let's skip forward to this date. Here we are. And let's see what we can do against Cheltenham here. Oh, a lot of office notifications. Oh, okay. A lot of players coming through on the old transfer hub. And also confirmation there that Chris Gunter has officially been sold. So as soon as it hits January, guys, he's going to leave to AIK, who I think are either Swedish or Danish club. But yeah, Chris Gunter has been sold for 360k. So Cheltenham are in 12th. They've just come up from League 2, I believe. So they're having a fairly good season, a good start to the season at least. Let's see if we want to make any changes here. I think the only one I'm thinking of is Johnny Lecco. He's going to be on a high, having just signed that new contract. Unfortunately, though, Joyasimi is the only player. No, he's not the only player. He's one of 3 players in the squad who's on a +6 green form. So, I don't think we can sub Joyasimi out. However, Kirk, I think we can. So let's put Lecco on the left wing to see how he does here. And Kirk can be an impact sub, who again has been fairly good for us, but has missed a few chances here and there. So, I think that's what we're going to do. Stockley deserves to keep his place. We won't sub him out for now. And we're going to sim the match. Let's see what we can do, boys. Here's a chance for Cheltenham. What a block. That was by our number 24, Ryan Innes. It's gone out for a corner. And away that time by Jonathan Lecco. Good to see him doing his defensive duties. He is a fairly tall, big, bulky player. Oh no, it's a chance again for Cheltenham. And away. Matthews get it away. Fine Stockley. Good link up between him and Dobson. Potentially a chance for Charlton here. Out to the right. Inside, it's Jake Forster-Kaski. He's hit the bar and the rebound converted by that man again, Jaden Stockley. He's on fire for us this season. And a 1-0 lead taken by Charlton in this game in the 15th minute. Love it. Forster-Kaski in the box. Here's Matthews, Stockley, Joyasimi, Gilby. He hits the post. That's twice we've hit the post. Stockley, no. How have you missed that, son? You don't miss those, Stockley. I know you've scored, mate, but you don't miss those. Here's Cheltenham. Please don't score now. Well defended, Charlton. Well defended. Here's a chance for Charlton. Down the left, Johnny Lecco loses the ball. He is on a 7 out of 10, though, so he's not playing badly by any stretch of the imagination. Chance for Cheltenham. Good defending there from Ben Purrington. Dribbles it into his own box, gives it to the keeper. What are you doing, son? We've given the ball away. That was really poor, but Purrington there to make the challenge twice. Brilliant stuff from Ben Purrington there on the recovery. And now he potentially could be part of a counter-attack. And we've given the ball away. All right, that should be half-time there, guys. And it is 1-0. Should be half-time there, guys. And it is 1-0 to Charlton. Let's continue this game. We're not going to jump in quite yet. We're also not going to jump to result quite yet because it's a very narrow deficit. And the sim can be very mean. So let's see what we can do here. Try and get this second goal. Few 1-2s there on the right. Eventually into the box. Gilby scores! Let's go, Alex. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a couple of subs, and then we're going to skip to the end of the game. Harry Arter can come on for Dobson. I think we'll also bring on Connor Washington for Stockley. And actually, that's literally all we're going to do. And then we are going to skip to the result, and it is a 2-0 win. How did my subs do? All right, 6 for Washington, 6.4 for Kirk. And though, oh, we actually made another sub there. It looks like Kirk came on. Sorry, I didn't even realise Kirk came on. And then Arter was the other sub that we made. And yeah, overall, doesn't matter. We won 2-0. Fairly good cameos from those subs. And another 3 points in the league. Guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Where are we at the end of today's episode? We are second in the league, only behind Ipswich Town. So we've bounced back from some poor results when we quick sim the calendar at the beginning of this episode. We still have the best goal difference in the league, and we are breathing down the necks of Ipswich Town. What's going on at the bottom of the league here? Looks like Fleetwood, Wycombe, Doncaster, Rotherham are the teams struggling. AFC Wimbledon dropped, by the way, from, I think they were 3rd at the beginning of this episode, all the way down to 19th with 7 points. They've only got 1 more point since the beginning of this episode. So, poor form for them, but it is the familiar faces at the top of the league. Ipswich, Charlton, Sunderland, Wigan, Accrington sneaking into those playoff places at the moment. A good side, Accrington. Sheffield Wednesday making up the rest of the top 6. And guys, we'll find out next time if we can improve on that and maybe cement ourselves at the top of this division and go for those automatic places. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on it and check out the other FIFA content coming out on the channel. I'll see you next time. See you later.